If you are a photographer or designer or other freelance creative, you probably want more. More clients, more money, more free time, more confidence, more something more. And especially this time of year, we are given a lot of pressure and opportunity to look at what isn't working in our business, what sucks, and what do we want to improve or create more of in our lives. Today on Coaching for Creatives, I'm going to share with you the 3 specific steps that my clients use to help them get results faster. I'm curious for you, what do you think stops you from getting results quickly? Or maybe you have some ideas about how you get results faster. Let me know, drop it in the comment box. The conversation today is really about how do we get results faster? And there are 3 specific things that you can do to be able to do that. So number 1, review. Number 2, revise. And number 3, recommit. I know it sounds so simple. So let me unpack this a little bit for you. The number 1 thing that you can do to get results faster is to review what worked and what didn't work in the past. For many of my clients, when they first start practicing this particular tool, it can be really difficult and really frustrating. It seems totally obvious. Well, what didn't work for me, Aura, was that I posted on social media and nobody responded. Well, what didn't work for me was I asked for the price that I wanted and they said no. So it can be really easy to see that what didn't work was the thing that you wanted to have happen was unsuccessful. But that's not what the question is really for. The question is for you to really look at what were the circumstances or conditions under which the thing either worked or didn't work. Let me give you an example. If you were attempting to post on social media and you, and I say attempting because man, oh man, this thing about reels is just, oh, I am still wrapping my head around how to do reels properly. Anyway, so you're attempting to post on social media and you get a strategy, you're clear on your message, you've got content you feel good about, you've got a graphic or an image that you feel like is on your brand, you've done all the work, you're doing all the things. You post it on social media and it doesn't work. It can feel really deflating. And for many people, you would just give up and then you would lose the leverage that comes from review. Reviewing what doesn't work is equally as powerful as reviewing what does work. In my earlier example, if you're trying to post on social media and it doesn't get you the results that you want, the first thing to do is review. Review what did work. Number 1, what did work is you actually posted it. 99% of the ideas that we have don't actually even make it out of our brain. There's a win to be celebrated and to acknowledge that what worked was actually posting it so that you could get some data so that you can figure out, is it going to work or is it not going to work? Number 2, what worked was that you did all the planning in advance and you did all the research. So you have all of that knowledge to lean on. Maybe what didn't work was that you didn't get anybody to review it or you didn't get any feedback on it before you posted it. You can learn from that and you can go, oh, in my review of the actions I took, some of those actions really supported me and were successful, even though the thing didn't work. And some of the actions that I took didn't work and weren't very successful. And so now I can step 2, revise. In the process of looking for how can I get results faster, learning from our past mistakes and learning from our past successes. Yes, we want to celebrate. Woo, it worked. I posted on social media. I got lots of engagement. I got shares. I got likes. I got follows. I got comments. It was awesome. Instead of going, well, I hope I can do that again and crossing our fingers for wishful thinking, what if you reviewed what were the circumstances that caused it to be successful? What were the resources you had? Maybe you had access to a copywriter or you had access to training on how to be more successful in your marketing messaging. Or maybe you had support. Maybe you had a community where you could go out and get some feedback or test some things or get some ideas from. Maybe you had skills. Maybe this is something that you've been working on and training yourself and practicing the mastery of for over time. Most of the times when we review what has worked for us in the past and what has not worked for us, there's a specific set of circumstances that include resources, support, and skills or training. Those are the three areas most often that are responsible for either our success or our failure. Reviewing what does work is where the money is, because when you can figure out something that is successful for you, when you can figure out something that is actually working, do more of that. So often as freelancers, we think that we have to start from scratch or we have to invent it newly every single time. What is successful is looking at what's already working and doing more of that. So review your insights, review your analytics, review your past sales conversations, and see if you can tap into what about this was working and what about it maybe do I need to revise. And then number two, revise. Once you've looked at what has been working and what has not been working, then you have an opportunity to intentionally and mindfully revise where you're going to focus your time and energy. You can make really clear decisions about not investing time and energy in the stuff that didn't work, and instead doubling down and focusing more time and energy on the stuff that is working, that is being successful for you. The more time and energy you invest in something, the more that it will get back to you. And it will either get back success and results if you focus your time and energy on the stuff that is working, or you're going to get back more frustration, failure, slowing down, results that maybe are not exactly what you're looking for. Reviewing what's working and what's not working, and then revising where you're focusing your time and energy, revising the kinds of actions you're taking to be more aligned with the stuff that does work. Last piece is about commitment. So many times I see freelance creatives come to me and they're 100% committed to their craft. They love what they do. They love their self-expression. They love the creativity. They love the doing of things. Some graphic designers that I talk to will spend hours looking at fonts just to find the right font vibe. Some photographers I talk to will spend hours researching a creative concept so that they can do something really fun and innovative and challenging for them. But many do not have that same level of commitment when it comes to their business. Recommitting is the third R, the third step towards really accelerating results. Your level of commitment is going to help determine how often you take action. Reviewing what actions did work, revising those actions to be more effective and more aligned with the stuff that does work, and then recommitting to taking those actions consistently. My clients use that recommitment. If they're a private client, we do that recommitment every single week. We do a review of what worked, we revise what we're going to focus on moving forward, and then we recommit to the actions that we're going to take for the next weeks. If you're in one of my group programs, we usually do that process every 30 to 90 days. And upcoming in the next month, I have one of my Focus, Clarity, and Action workshops, which is an expanded version of these 3 steps. It gives a lot more background and grounding. It gives you some new ways of thinking about goals, in particular, the anatomy of an achievable goal. And then it moves you into helping you to review powerfully, revise your actions, and then recommit to what you want your success and results to look like in the next year. If you're interested in joining me for that workshop, I will put a link in the comments for you. It's called Focus, Clarity, and Action. It's on December 29th, and I look forward to seeing you there. You made it through to the bottom of the video. I'm so impressed. What for you do you think is going to make the biggest difference going forward in creating amazing results in your freelance creative business? Pop in the comments and let me know. We'll see you here next time. I'm McKay, and I am the founder of Business of Creativity. I'm a business coach and a speaker, and I look forward to seeing you here next time.